Well, welcome everybody to the final episode of a TV show before WrestleMania in Cincinnati, Ohio. Of course, it is Smackdown. Like I said, the go home to WrestleMania, the final Smackdown of the season, the final weekly TV episode of the season. And we are starting it off with a very, very pissed off final boss, The Rock, as he's making his way down to a ring with Solo Sikoa. Of course, we know what happened last week. Well, we know what's been happening over the past few weeks. I mean, Roman Reigns, he's felt like Rock's felt like Roman Reigns hasn't been handling the bloodline correctly. He feels like he's just been squandering the opportunity, took emergency control from them, of them. And Roman Reigns hasn't been too happy about that. He tried to get a trial to have that stopped, and if anything, he just did it one further, and now he's completely lost it. Not even temporary anymore. It's permanently gone now. So Roman Reigns has no longer got any control of the bloodline. Came out last week when Rock was trying to tell us about the WrestleMania plans for the bloodline. And well, Roman came out, challenged The Rock to a tribal combat match at WrestleMania. The Rock said no. So Roman Reigns Superman punched him. Solo Sikoa went to go give him a Samoan spike, as in Roman Reigns. And Jimmy Uso stepped in to break it up. And so Jimmy is now with Roman, while Solo is with Rock. As you can see, and of course Nia and Tamina are also currently still with The Rock. We'll see Nia Jax in action later tonight in a fatal four-way. But in the meantime, we're about to hear from the final boss, The Rock. You've done fucked up now, Roman Reigns. You hear me? You won The Rock one-on-one at WrestleMania in Tribal Combat. Well, you got it. And not only that, that little traitor, Jimmy Uso, he's going to have a one-on-one match against his brother, Solo Sikoa, at WrestleMania. And if you lose at WrestleMania, both of you, then you're banished from the bloodline. Well, out comes the former tribal chief. Jeez, get a final tribal. I can't get these words around. But he is still wearing the Ulafala. And got a, I guess maybe, Rock said he wants that tribal combat match. I guess that's what they're partially going to be fighting for. But anyways, Roman Reigns is out here along with Jimmy and Paul. Oof. Good. You two are out here. Look, there's no point accepting or declining The Rock's challenges at WrestleMania because they're happening whether you like it or not. But speaking of matches, it's good that you come out here because you two have a 2-on-3 handicap match right now, and Paul Heyman is barred from ringside. So get down into this ring and take a beating before WrestleMania. Well, there you go. As they're making their way down to the ring, you can see it's made official Rock Roman Tribal Combat at WrestleMania. And then also Solo Sikoa is taking on Jimmy Uso. So that's what's happening for the SmackDown Tag Title, I guess, this WrestleMania. Instead of it being an actual SmackDown Tag Title match, we're getting SmackDown Tag Champ versus SmackDown Tag Champ. Any question how we see how that goes after WrestleMania with the whole title situation. Again, I guess we're going to have to vacate it. I don't know. Either way, in the meantime, Nakamura is looking like he's going to be the first member of this 3-on-2 handicap match, and he's going to get a bit of a new demeanor about him. Well, let's find out who the next partner in this handicap match is going to be. Oh, okay.
And from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, Dijak.
It's Dijak coming out. He was part of the Punishment team last time against against enemies of the bloodline. He seems to return, same with Nakamura, but this man's different.
And from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 228 pounds, John Moxley.
I mean, we are in Cincinnati, it makes sense. I mean, it was Kevin Owens last time, but he's kind of weirdly taken up. But instead now, it's John Moxley instead, and that's going to prove a bit of a mental game for Roman Reigns. Anyways, let's tell you what we got in store for you tonight. We have a promo from Charlotte Flair. Also, we have a promo from Ilya, Dragon of the United States Champion. Also, we have that fatal four that I mentioned that Nia is a part of. Also, 6-man tag main event, Pretty Freaking Deadly versus the Judgment Day. But right now, we have a 2-on-3 handicap tag match. Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso versus Jon Moxley, Shinske Nakamura, and Dijak. Jeez, The Rock knew exactly what he was doing putting this match together. Not only is it a 3-on-2, so it's making the odds very difficult for said Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns, but also there's the mental games of Jon Moxley being in there. I mean, we know the history between Moxley and Roman Reigns. Not to say that there isn't any between Moxley and Jimmy Uso. I mean, at one point, I think it could have been argued that Moxley was the honorary Uso before Sami Zayn. One kick out there by Nakamura. I mean, he was kind of rolling around with Nakamura and... Sorry, not Nakamura, sorry. Jimmy and Roman for a bit while Jay was injured at one point. And then when Jay came... And then when Jay was at it at another point, it was also kind of teaming. I mean, he was kind of the honorary Uso before the whole Tribal Chief thing, while Roman Reigns was still wearing body armor. You know what I mean? So, there's plenty of history there still between Moxley and Jimmy. But, of course, even more so, just being part of the Shield with Moxley and Roman. And, of course, the triple threat match that happened at SummerSlam. Between Rollins and Reigns and Moxley. Rollins walked in and walked out Universal Champion. And so, I'm sure there's still some tension between Moxley and Reigns. So anyways, it's Dijak. Jeez, what is this from Dijak and Nakamura? Jeez, taking it to one after Smackdown Tag Champ to Jimmy Uso. I'm sure he's a tag champ, Jimmy Uso, but he isn't a handicap champ. If that makes any sense. My point is, he may be a tag champ, and the other one may be Roman Reigns, but this is still a 3-on-2 handicap match with some punishers for sure. Ooh, nearly two down there. Like I said, the mentor of Jon Moxley in there as well. He's dropping the elbow. Oh, Dijak dealing with Roman Reigns. Oof. Probably it's going to be trouble. Combat WrestleMania. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes, I guess. That's two matches that have just been added to WrestleMania on the go home of SmackDown. Jesus. Are we going to have any more additions before we get there at WrestleMania? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Got a decent SmackDown in store for you. Like I said, we're going to hear from Charlotte Flair, the Royal Rumble winner, after she got ditched by Tiffany last week in their tag match. We're going to hear from Ilya Dragunov after he outlasted the Omos in the 5-minute challenge exhibition type situation. Of course, got a 6-man tag between Judgment Day and Pretty Freaking Deadly to main event. Of course, Rollins versus Balor happening in WrestleMania for the WWE Universal Championship. There's also that fatal 4-way that Nia Jax is a part of, as Moxley's finally been tagged in, looking to go to work on Jimmy. And staring right down at Roman Reigns before going back to work on Jimmy. Like I said, the part one Nia Jax part of. The other 4 that weren't in the fatal 4-way on the Raw, for the 4 teams that are going to be taking on for the women's tag title in the 4-way women's tag title ladder match at WrestleMania. Yeah, some interesting things going on here on SmackDown. It's Jon Moxley. Oh, shot no. Jimmy Uso taking that. He's old. Moxley blocks that. He's ball. And a knee shot right to the face. Jeez. Of course, if Uso won SmackDown tag title after being given the match at Elimination Chamber by The Rock on top of Roman Reigns, was given a shot at the United States title. He was unsuccessful. Nia and Tiffany were given a one for the women's tag, and they were successful as Jon Moxley and Roman Reigns that finally going at it now in this matchup. Jeez, this is what we've been waiting for ever since we saw Moxley's music hits. Well, you know what I mean. Which is Moxley now, then he shot right to the midsection and a clothesline down. Moxley was always the bigger brawler. Sure, Roman Reigns is the powerhouse, but when it comes to this, for just proper fights, you got Moxley winning, but jeez, Roman Reigns gets that jumping clothesline. Jeez. We haven't seen Moxley for the Rumble, I don't believe. And since that was War Games, when these two weren't on the greatest of times, Paul Heyman was trying to figure out where Moxley stood with Roman Reigns. He even tried to bring Jimmy Uso to just try and make things a bit more, you know, get a word out of him. So Moxley drops Jimmy Uso on his head in backstage. So, Uso there, these two are last up. Before that was Moxley's own go at taking on the United States champion Ilya Dragunov. Jeez, tripping out Roman Reigns' legs. We had two absolute wars, especially the one at Payback. In that last man standing match, that was a fire and a half between those two. Possibly one of the biggest fights of the year. Jeez, as Moxley, jeez, not the season I mean, but powered over there right to Roman Reigns. Moxley doesn't look to be done, or maybe he is. I don't know. Jeez. 1, 2, but Roman Reigns has got the ropes, but Jimmy Uso made it anyways. But yeah. And then prior to that was the triple threat match at SummerSlam, which was when Moxley returned here to WWE. As he's going right after Jimmy. Run down around Moxley's been doing this season. Roman not so great, just been losing opportunities left and right. Oh, what a Superman punch! It's kind of hard to point at Brock, trying to get rid of him. 1, 2, jeez. Yeah, the whole Roman Reigns he's been focused on the Universal Championship and then the United, and then just not really letting anybody flourish and making this bloodline any better. It's just been getting slowly worse and worse. Jeez, dropping Moxley right on the neck. It's been falling into a pit of irrelevancy. No longer on the island of relevancy. Rock has pointed out the fact that now we've got three different matches with the Bloodline in WrestleMania. He's put them back on the island of relevancy as 2Gs. Dijak there trying to use the ropes. Oh! Super kick caught by Dijak. The power up. Jeez, I'm not sure quite how these three are getting paid. Are they going to get paid to win the match? Are they going to get paid to... Well, I mean, might get a bonus if they win the match, and they might get a bonus how much damage they do, you know what I mean? Are they here to just do the damage? Jeez, super kick 1 and a super kick 2 there by Jimmy. Or is there any attempt to win this match? I mean, there's been pitfalls. 1, 2. Jeez, kick out there by Dijak. Maybe they can hurt them morally. I don't know, maybe that Rock's looking for that too, I don't know. Either way, Roman Reigns going to work on Dijak. Please. Shot right down. This has been difficult for Roman Reigns to do, so they've just been taking it from the freshest superstars. Jeez, Roman Reigns is trying to fight. Jeez! Gets the clothesline down on Dijak. Roman, what's he got in store? Just eyeing up Moxley there, and if that was a smart idea. Jeez, Dijak gets that shot right to the face. And then sinking goal. Roman Reigns blocks it. He's fighting through. Jeez, the back suplex right to Dijak there. Jeez. Roman Reigns now. Send Dijak into the corner. Back into tagging Jimmy Uso. Very tag team maneuver here. Jeez, no axe handle. And then super kick. Oh, Dijak. Maybe looking out of the way, but not out of that one. Jimmy Uso eyeing up box 2-1. Jeez, what a shot right to the face. Jeez, Nakamura tried to, I think he did. He must have caught it. Oh, no, bit of trash talk there. Jeez. Oh, and Jimmy Uso's gone right into Dijak there. And Dijak now looking for a running power slam. Jeez. Dijak now just kicking the head off Jimmy Uso with a discus big boot. And I think Jimmy should have focused on John Moxley. Moxley's taking down Roman now. I think he just hit Nakamura to go deal with him properly. As Moxley now looking for the paradigm shift. Right, turn Jimmy Uso there. Jeez. 1, 2, left on the outside. 3. John Moxley team gets the win. Just the numbers advantage, and I think maybe more just the John Moxley factor. It's just cost Roman and Jimmy in said matchup. Rock played that very well, bringing in Moxley for this match. Very well indeed.
Here are your winners, Nakamura, Dijak,
Well, have they done as much as Rock would want? I don't know. I mean, they were able to knock off Jimmy and Roman, I guess, so that's something. That's not the momentum that Jimmy and Roman need going into WrestleMania, but is how it is, I guess. Oh, Finn, you cost me my match last week. What were you thinking? And not only that, you not only cost me my match last week, but you may have possibly cost me a spot in the Battle Royal at WrestleMania. Just what the bloody hell were you thinking? I'm sorry, Rhea. I was only trying to help. I saw Rollins out there. I saw you outnumbered. I wanted to go help, and I chased him away, and I'm sorry that cost you your match and possibly your spot in the Battle Royal at WrestleMania. I swear, Finn, you better win that match at Mania and take that Universal title off Rollins. Otherwise, all of this shenanigans will be for nothing. I will. I promise. You better. Well, somebody sounds in trouble. I mean, of course, we'll set a six-man tag in the main event later tonight between Pretty Freaking Deadly and Judgment Day. But right now, we are more concerned about the WWE Women's title match happening at WrestleMania. And out comes the Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair. Of course, she's out because she got ditched last week by her tag team partner and opponent at WrestleMania in Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. Anyway, so remind you, we're still going to start for you tonight. We are going to hear from the United States Champion Ilya Dragunov. Also, Fatal 4-Way action, teaser for WrestleMania. Also, six-man tag, Judgment Day versus Pretty Freaking Deadly, just mentioned that. But right now we're going to hear from Charlotte Flair. You know, I've been saying how me and Tiffany are similar in some ways. But let's be honest, there's never going to be another Charlotte Flair. Tiffany, she is nowhere close to being anything on the level of Charlotte Flair. Oh, yeah, out comes the WWE Women's Champion. Clearly, she's got a thing or two to say about what Charlotte is saying about Tiffany Stratton possibly being the next Charlotte Flair. As we get a quick little photo shoot, let's hear what Tiffany has to say. Ooh, who said that I wanted to be the next Charlotte Flair? I never wanted to be the next Charlotte Flair. I wanted to be the one, the only Tiffany Stratton. And you know, you were right about one thing though. You said that we're not on the same level. You're right, we're not. I am on a way higher level because I am the WWE Women's Champion, which means I am the best female wrestler on this roster. And I know that you're trying to get this championship so you can beat your daddy's record. But I'm going to give you a spoiler. You're not going to get there because I plan on holding this title well until after you retired. And yes, I factor how long it takes for you Flairs to retire fully. You're right, I do want to break my father's record. And we'll see which one of us is right at WrestleMania into which one could happen. But in the meantime, you know, I spoke to Teddy about what happened last week, and he felt maybe it was fair to have some repercussions and I deserved some justice. So I got some, and I felt it kind of worked quite well for not just me and you, but also another person, because you've got a match right now, and it's against this person. Oh, okay. She was chasing Tiffany around for a little bit, trying to brawl with her at one point. It's good that we're going to get back to this.
And representing the OC from Fontana, California, Michin.
Anyways, as Michin's making our way down to ring, let's remind you what we still got in store for you tonight. We're going to hear from the United States Champion Ilya Dragunov. We've also got that fatal four-way teaser for the four-way ladder match at WrestleMania and the four-way women's tag ladder match at WrestleMania. We've got the six-man tag, Judgment Day, Pretty Freaking Deadly. But up right now, we have Tiffany Stratton versus Michin, a surprise match. The Baron was already seemed to be booked, but we didn't want to let Tiffany know, I guess. Because Michin's going to ride to work on Tiffany Stratton. Michin hasn't quite got over the fact that Tiffany Stratton cheated in the women's title match that they had many months ago now. And Michin's just trying to enjoy the all the way back since. She even, like, Tiffany Stratton's boyfriend and tag partner took out the leader of her faction in AJ Styles. Of course, AJ Styles back on the men now. He was able to go into the Elimination Chamber after he beat Ludwig Kaiser, Tiffany Stratton's boyfriend. Jesus, Michin, he's going right to the outside. It's getting ugly. Fast, quick. Michin is looking to tear down Tiffany Stratton right now. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Doof. Bang. Doof. The penalty kick right to the face. Tiffany Michin, yeah, getting up Tiffany Stratton, the WWE Women's Champion. This is not what Tiffany Stratton wants before WrestleMania. I mean, Charlotte Flair, I know at one point she said that she wanted to protect Tiffany Stratton before WrestleMania. I guess that's changed her mind. Now she's letting Michin batter the hell out of Tiffany Stratton. This is what you get for leaving Charlotte Flair in the tag match last week against Fabulous Fire. Make it a handicap match. Jeez. Michin's been trying to get her hands on Tiffany Stratton ever since. Especially when Tiffany Stratton rolled her up not only in the 6-woman tag before Elimination Chamber, but also inside the Elimination Chamber. That's just been fuel to the fire for Michin. We saw Michin trying to attack Tiffany a few times. It happened on the first SmackDown after Elimination Chamber. Jesus, Tiffany Stratton returning the favour now. Charlotte Flair came for the save. That's when she told Tiffany Stratton she was going to protect her. As Michin is just firing back up. Tiffany Stratton's been down, down for longer. Please don't turn you back on Michin. Don't turn you back on Michin. And we saw Michin fighting Tiffany a few weeks ago when Charlotte was in a match against Sonya Deville. Both when Tiffany Stratton had Charlotte Flair as a manager the week prior, so it was kind of interesting to see that. Maybe Tiffany Stratton went to go looking for the fight for Michin. I want to put it past her to give her a reason to be distracted, to not be there in the corner for Charlotte. I don't know. Guess maybe would she rather get beaten at my Michin backstage and have Charlotte Flair hopefully get her ass kicked a little before WrestleMania? I'm going to put it past Tiffany. But at the same time, I feel like she'd be more caring about trying to protect her face, I think. As Tiffany's trying to score a quick one there. Maybe Tiffany wouldn't do that, I don't know. But I could definitely see her getting into it somehow. But either way, Tiffany was seemingly out of control for a little bit. Oh, maybe does again now. She's Tiffany trying to get the clothesline. Jeez, we're going back to the outside again. Jeez. And Tiffany's trying getting to the outside. Having a bit of a stare down with her challenger at WrestleMania. We said Charlotte Flair won the Royal Rumble match at WrestleMania. No, sorry, won the Royal Rumble match at Royal Rumble. But to see who she's taking on. She chose Tiffany's WWE Women's Championship over the Women's World Championship, which was currently was at the top. Bailey's feature just taking out Charlotte. Jeez. Very well played by Tiffany there. Of course, Women's World Champion now, Io Sky. Either way, Tiffany's back into the ring after that collision there. Of course, it was Michin that went into Charlotte, so not a disqualification. He's Michin now, getting back up to her feet. But Tiffany Stratton has unloaded. Jeez, and Charlotte's made it back to her feet. And she's not too happy about it. Oh, and Tiffany Stratton now looking to get that rolling firewoman's carry right to Michin. And that Tiffany Stratton taking advantage one step further with the prettiest moonsault ever. Jeez, Michin, 1, 2, 3, and maybe yet again you could argue Tiffany Stratton's escaped with another cheap win over Michin. Michin not going to be happy about the way that went. But nonetheless, at least Tiffany Stratton gets that rolling firewoman's carry on Michin. Jeez. And the prettiest moonsault ever to score the victory before WrestleMania. But you know, luckily for her, didn't sustain too much damage. I mean, she did get struck into the barricade, but the match didn't go on too long. So you know, it was a lot in a short amount of time. Oh, if Charlotte Flair's decided to go back to the ring. Jeez, Tiffany didn't see her. And now she does. Holding that title now aloft. Right in front of her challenger. That's going to be the match we have at Mania. Anyways, we still got a good, half a SmackDown left, I believe-ish. So, right now, we're going to be turning our attention to the United States title match at WrestleMania. And out comes the undefeated one, at least in terms of this season. It is Ilya Dragunov, the only man to go undefeated this season. He has been on a warpath, the most amount of matches this season, the most amount of title defense this season. Seth Rollins is the only other person that's held that title that year this season. But Rollins took an extra few weeks to pick up the title after a draw at Backlash. You know, so Ilya Dragunov, very much a successful and dominant foe. As he's getting a rematch from many months ago, he's taking on Omos for that United States title at WrestleMania. Because MVP be in the corner of Omos. Anyway, let's just remind you, we still got that Fatal 4-Way in store for you tonight. Also, we have got that 6-man tag in the main event. And right now we're going to hear from Ilya Dragunov, the United States champion. After we had that 5-minute Omos challenge last week against Omos, it ended up being a draw. Let's hear from the Tsar of SmackDown, shall we? Omos, MVP, will you join me in the ring, please? Ooh, okay. Ilya Dragunov calling out his challenger for WrestleMania. Clearly, maybe for some last words before their match at WrestleMania. And set out He comes, the Nigerian giant, Omos, MVP beside him. I mean, like I said, this match did happen many months ago on the road to SummerSlam, because then he was one of the men that was in that gauntlet match at WrestleMania. Sorry, it's SummerSlam. Jeez, why am I saying everything's WrestleMania today? Which was SummerSlam, was everybody that Ilya Dragunov took on for the United States title up to that point. And Omos was one of those people that got into that. And then sometime after that, Omos, he started his 5-minute challenge. He was tearing through the competition. And eventually, until Logan Paul outlasted him at Survivor Series, which gave Logan Paul an opportunity at the IC Championship, because it was a SmackDown versus Raw situation. Even though it was supposed to be a United States Championship, was the way Brandon went. But I was like, if I lasted long enough, then it would be a United States title. Clearly, he's definitely still earned it, I'd argue. But, you know, either way, I guess Omos is out here. I just wanted to ask the question face to face to you two just before WrestleMania in front of everybody, because I was thinking, Omos, you think you'll break me? Because, I mean, we had that match many months ago. We were both in that SummerSlam gauntlet for my United States title. All the brawls we've been having over the past few weeks. And the 5-minute Omos challenge that we happened last week. And you haven't been able to do it yet. So I question, are you having any doubts that you'll be able to break me? Oh, jeez. Looks like Omos and planning on breaking him right now. No, jeez. Oh, MVP's just got in the way of the Torpedo Moscow. Jeez. And Omos now, the two-handed choke slam right to Ilya Dragunov. And Omos doesn't seem to be done. MVP looking near lifeless, maybe rolling around a little bit. But other than that, Omos just chucking Ilya Dragunov right to the outside. And jeez. Omos, well, just getting frustrated after Ilya's just taking out MVP and calling him, like, doubting him. Maybe trying to get into Omos' head a little bit. I don't know. Either way, Omos just isn't allowing that from Ilya. He's just sent him right to the table. But clearly not done with Ilya. Jeez, right over the throat. Just what he did to Kevin Owens. The choke slam through the announce table. I mean, there wasn't a whole match before it. And Ilya was one tough son of a bitch. But hopefully it'll be okay for WrestleMania either way. Let's get into that fatal 4-way of women's action, shall we?
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match. Making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Well, Bianca Belair representing Raw and representing Bianca and Jade Cargill.
Representing Chase U from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Thea Hale.
Thea, of course, representing the previous women's tag champs, Thea and JC. Of course, Thea was just repping Chase U in general, anyways. And also, of course, Smackdown as well.
And representing the Kabuki Warriors from Osaka, Japan.
Asuka represented the Kabuki Warriors, and also she is part of Raw. And now for the final woman of the 4.
And from San Diego, California, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Nia Jax.
Of course, Nia Jax representing Nia and Tamina in the Bloodline, being one half of the SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions. Well, part of SmackDown and being one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. There you go. There's the match that we're teasing for WrestleMania. Of course, all the other 4 wrestling on Raw. Anyways, remind you, don't forget, 6-man tag, main event. But right now, we have got this fatal 4-way action. So without further ado, let's get this fatal 4-way underway. Like I said, the other 4 women competed on Raw. It was Kairi Sane that was able to pin Tamina, one half of the Women's Tag Champions, the other half to Nia Jax. That was after Jade Cargill put her down for a second, Jaded, if I'm not mistaken, and then Kairi Sane took Jade Cargill out. And then it left, and then Kairi Sane got the pin over Jade Cargill. Oh, sorry, of Tamina, sorry. These names today and everything. Jeez. Anyway, stuff like the 2 Raw SmackDown people are going after the 2 Raw people, I believe. Sorry, no. The SmackDown people are going after each other, and the Raw people are going after each other. That's what I'm going to say. Pretty sure that's how the Raw one started. The Raw match started off as well. He's always Nia Jax. Oof. I mean, I know we ended up having to skip WrestleMania last year, but of course the last WrestleMania that we had, WrestleMania 39, Bianca Belair and Asuka, they were part for the women's title. I don't remember which women's title it was. That was back when it was Raw and SmackDown women's title, and really just eluded me. I believe it was the Raw women's title, because I believe Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley challenged for the SmackDown women's title, of course. Charlotte Flair challenging for the women's championship this year. In this season. Anyways, BG's looking to go to work right now. Jets, of course, those two have got their issues. We had that rematch last week. Fia unsuccessful at getting a win back. And try and get one apiece, I guess. Jeez. Fia is trying to go to work on Asuka. As Nia's just soaking in all the hate. But Asuka, jeez, old Nia isn't having any of that. Jeez. Oh, Bianca, what's Bianca got Kendo sticking in for? Clearly, just made the save of the century. I think Asuka and Fia are about to be sandwiched into that corner, but jeez. I don't know, maybe that was meant for Asuka, or maybe it was meant for Nia. Either way, Asuka, this gets Fia and Bianca, to double headbutt each other. Jeez, and now Asuka's going to work on Bianca with the leg drop. He's not just going to work. It's always chaos in these fatal fours. You never know where to look. It's also quite different to a triple threat match. I mean, like one-on-one matches, it's just you and the opponent. Triple threat matches, it's you, the opponent, and some other Donny that you got to get rid of half the time. And it could easily come at you from anywhere. But fatal four, that could also happen. But two people could come at you from nowhere. But at the same time, those two people could be distracted with one another. So it's one of those interesting additions that a triple threat match doesn't have. Anyways, as Dijak is absolutely cleaning out. So I remind you, I already got into this tag match at WrestleMania, of course. It was announced before the women's tag title match at Elimination Chamber that it was going to be a fatal four-way match at WrestleMania. 2 teams from SmackDown, 2 teams from Raw. Then later on in the night, we had Fia and Jason Jane take on Tamina and Nia for the women's tag team championship, the one that Rock put Fia and Nia into that match for, as he brought them into the bloodline. Nia and Tamina were able to win said women's tag title. Just put, oh geez, Nia and Tamina right into the women's tag title. That was flipping neck breaker into the women's tag title match. JC and Fia already accepted their rematch clause for that match at Mania because it's WrestleMania. Why wouldn't you? As Oscar going in for the pin on Nia Jax, Fia breaking it up. Then all we had to do was get the 2 Raw teams. So the first week of Raw, we had the Unholy Union take on Kabuki Warriors. You can see here that Oscar's here. Kabuki Warriors were able to beat Unholy Union. And then that same night, the team was formed between Jade and Bianca out of mutual respect, and the Wars at Elimination Chamber and that lot. So then that left. So they ended up being part of the tag match the following week as Fia's looking to put an end to this matchup. Jeez. Nia breaking up the Kimura. A deadly submission net. But yeah, so Jade and Bianca, they became a team next week. They ended up taking on Chelsea and Piper Niven for the final spot. And as you can see, Bianca and Jade were successful in said matchup. So that's how everybody got here. We've had a bunch of singles matches ever since. We had every member of the bloodline, of the women's bloodline, take on Fia and Jason in every combination. And the rematch between Fia and Nia, Bianca took on Kairi. Kairi was able to win that match. Asuka took on Jade. Jade was able to win that match. Then Jade took on Io, who the Kabuki Warriors has been helping out, and vice versa. Io's taken on for defending her Women's World Championship that she won in Elimination Chamber with the help of Kairi Sane against Bayley. The rematch clause for Sandy Kairi, who won the Elimination Chamber that Asuka was in. So that's all crazy. But yeah, geez. And I don't know if I think, yeah, it was Nia beat Fia first week of SmackDown. Then it was, oh geez, double team maneuver. Hold on, geez, oh, thanks to women to bring up Nia Jackson double flapjack. Jeez, fair play to these women as Bianca Belair looking to show off her own strength now. Not quite as impressive, I think, but either way, puts her down. Fia Hale, geez, I think she only just realised, geez, she put down Nia. Yeah, and then I believe JC then beat Tamina. Then JC got squashed by Nia. And then Fia beat Tamina and then challenged Nia for a rematch. And eventually got her into it and then lost said rematch. So I believe you're all caught to date now on all the matches and all the standings and all that lot. Jeez, like I said, Kairi was able to pin Tamina last Monday, on Raw. The other half of the women's tag team champions. after they put her in for the second. Jaded, jeez, as Bianca Belair looking to put an end to this match, but Asuka's there. Jeez, the KOD was put down. Asuka knows that Bianca's going to be taken care of before she can deal with Nia. That fears back to her feet, and Asuka knows it. She knows there's no point. Yeah, interesting to see who can give some extra momentum for the team going into WrestleMania. Right now, the Kabuki Warriors maybe have the most over maybe the Bloodline. I mean, like I said, they won an extra tag match against Bayley and Dakota, and Dakota just refused to break up the submission from Bayley. The Bayley was in for the Asuka's submission. Not Asuka like the other one. Nia Jax just looking to clear house. They got that. They of course won their tag match to get into it, and they won said. Kyrie got the win over Bianca. He's all the headbutt there. For the Bloodline, of course, champions. Nia's won 3 of her singles matches, and she might be about to win this one. Geez, just like Kyrie saying, won the 1 or more. Nia Jax the Annihilator. 2, 3. Nia Jax. Oh, Asuka not quite getting there in time. But geez, I said the discussion is between who's got the more momentum. Is it the Bloodline or is it the Kabuki Warriors? So the former champs and Bianca and Jade definitely going to be on the back foot there. But either way, I guess I'll have to find out how that goes at WrestleMania, because it's going to be very different. All 8 women are in the ring. We're on the WrestleMania stage with the WrestleMania lights. And there's ladders involved with championships hanging high from the ring.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
Well, Nia Jax here has got some momentum. Maybe a bit of respect back on the women's tag title name after Tamina was one pinned on the other one. But either way, Nia Jax walking out with a victory. Jimmy, I know we lost that match, but let's not worry about that too much. I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me over the past few weeks. Just wanted to say that I appreciate it, and I acknowledge you, Jimmy Uso. Us, that might be the nicest thing you ever said to me. And, you know, you're welcome, I don't know, it just something just didn't feel right. I mean, I just attacked the only brother that still speaks to me, at least at that point still did last week, and things are getting blurry, but I don't know, just things seem to just be clear and obvious when I was with you when we were running a few years ago, so I guess I wanted to keep that and do my best to get there. You're right, things were clearer a few years ago, and yeah, I'm sorry about Solo in between you and him. It's tough, but hopefully we can win our matches at Mania, we can regain control of the Bloodline, and hopefully we can make things just a little bit clearer again. Well then, it's time for the main event of the evening and the final match for WrestleMania, the final non-WrestleMania match, the final non-pay-per-view match of the season, the final Smackdown match of the season. It's crazy that the season has gone on so long, it feels like, but it's been a good one, and we've got some time, just this final match for possibly one of the biggest WrestleManias ever.
The following contest is a 6-man tag match. On their way to the ring, at a combined weight of 590 pounds, Finn Balor, J.D. McDonough, and Carlito, the Judgment Day.
Well, Finn's not looking in a very good mood, and I don't blame him. I probably wouldn't be too if I was shouting up at Rhea Ripley. But anyways, let's bring out his first set of opponents, shall we? Oh, yes, boys!
At a combined weight of 357 pounds, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, Pretty Deadly.
Well, the former tag champs making it that way, not necessarily the former, but they were a former tag champs at one point, Pretty Deadly. They were the inaugural undisputed tag champs until they lost one set of titles to the Brawling Brutes. At the time, Pete Dunne and Rich Holland, of course, that situation has malfunctioned. Now we've got a special guest referee match of Sheamus taking on, well, Sheamus is the referee with Pete Dunne going against Rich Holland at WrestleMania. So you can see how that's gone. But yeah. Of course, they eventually dropped the SmackDown tag titles to the Judgment Day, who eventually dropped to Supersonic Duo, who have then dropped to the Bloodline. Been crazy about that SmackDown tag titles. Hideo Balor's kind of been using them, and when he did, but either way, Pretty Deadly out here. I think Balor is being made to wait until Rollins coming out here. That's what Rollins is sending. Have your full entrance. He's done something. He's pulled some kind of strings. I don't know. Maybe it's because we've got TV time remaining. Rollins gone. Just do your thing. Just wind up Balor some more. I'm feeling it exactly right now. I feel like I can feel the frustration, the steam coming out of him from just, miles away. But he's pretty deadly, having a bit of a dance. And anyways, like I said, pretty deadly are out here. Let's finally bring out the WWE Universal Champion, and unless surprises happen, the final entrance of Smackdown, the final entrance of the season that isn't at WrestleMania. Let's do this, and he's still making us wait. Of course he is. There we go. Jeez, he is really making Balor wait here. He's really trying to get under the skin. Just trying to play those final few mind games before WrestleMania is the champ. It's kind of funny to see in some ways, and I don't blame him in others. But anyways, Seth freaking Rollins is out here doing his good old little dance. Alicia Taylor, please take it away for the final time this season.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Seth Rollins.
I didn't realise you were doing the victory thing, but other than that, it's the final entrance you'll be given of the season. Of course, we'll have some for Irwin. That's WrestleMania. And Seth Rollins doing his dance, sticking his pose out. Anyways, like I said, quickly giving you the graphic. That WWE Universal Championship match at WrestleMania. Balor, Rollins going down. Anyways, we've got this 6-man tag to end SmackDown the season. Let's get it underway. Of course, he's still standing in that pose. Yeah, there we go. Jeez, finally broke it. Finally, as Rollins played enough of the mind games and the long game with Finn Balor. Let's get this 6-man tag underway. It looks like Finn Balor and Kit Wilson are starting off. He's Balor not too happy that it's not Rollins. I mean, Kit Wilson was able to knock off Damian Priest, admittedly, with the accidental help of Finn Balor, but nonetheless, Priest was the one that was challenging for the Universal Championship at that point. So, don't count out Kit Wilson. He's Balor knocking off Rollins. Oh, out to Prince, jeez. Rollins, he's trying to play with all of them, really. I don't know, jeez. Just the aggression, jeez. Just unloading on both of them, but Rollins has had enough there. Jeez, but Balor, he's had enough there too. Kit Wilson, though. Oh, looking for a quick backslide on Finn Balor. This is not what Balor wants. Jeez, 1, 2, jeez. I couldn't quite see the exact placement of Balor's foot, but I think it went between the ropes, though. Fair thing, that should be a rope break. I don't know if referee noticed. It happens sometimes with the legs just going everywhere, I guess. And you're looking at the shoulders, complete wrong part of your body. Anyway, Kit Wilson looking to be on the advantage right now of Finn Balor. Of course, this feud's been going on a while. I mean, Balor and Rollins have been going since SummerSlam of 2016 when Balor got injured, and yet still beat Rollins for the WWE Universal Championship, the inaugural WWE Universal Champion, Finn Balor. The Grand Slam Champion, the only time he's held a World Champion on the main roster here in WWE. Jesus, Balor already getting rid of Rollins. And just staring down at Elton. Oh, he was kind of staring at Rollins for a little too long. And Elton Prince taking advantage. Balor just sends him flying. Jeez, and rights Kit Wilson as well. Balor is on fire right now. And of course, it got reignited last year. Well, like 2 years ago, sorry, with the World Heavyweight Championship. Balor unsuccessful with that situation. Kit Wilson trying to get a roll up here. 1. Oh, Balor. Oh, Balor looking to return the favour. Jeez, 1, 2. Oh, jeez. And then got reignited at Backlash this last year. But they both got to the final for the Universal Championship after it was vacated. And they ended a bit of double counter. They ended up having to go to the next pay-per-view at Night of Champions in a no-odds barred match. Rollins was able to win after a super stomp. Right, it's Finn Balor. There's also all the stuff with that. He kind of defriended Becky Lynch on the road to that as well, when Becky Lynch was taking on Rhea Ripley. Then Rollins just stayed champion for a bit. Got pretty deadly on his side after trying to deal with the Indus Shears. Balor just eyeing up Rollins. He still hasn't tagged in anybody yet. No, I don't even think Kit's been able to tag in anybody yet. Jesus, Balor just had enough of Elton Prince there. But yeah, Balor eventually Priest was like, oh, maybe we can go for SmackDown Tag Titles and you can kind of get you a ready revenge on Rollins this way, because of course Pretty Deadly being Smackdown tag champs at the time. Balor accepted, took the titles off him. And then when it moved to Supersonic Duels, people challenged, well, actually, you've got Survivor Series versus Rollins. Messed with Balor a little bit, so Balor ended up trying to do a gunter on somebody, or a gunter on the Prophet, which basically means going into the tag match with at least the tag match, an even tag match, and yet pretending that you're the only person on your team effectively and going against the entire team and losing. So half the reason why Dubbed is out right now is because of that phrase being made a thing in it. The amount of people he's lost to this season, he's over doubled it. The amount of people he's lost to before. Let's get that over drop right on Finn Balor as Kit Wilson, G's. And so then Balor very evidently came out and cost Rollins his match against Bron Breakker, of course, at the time World Heavyweight Champion versus WWE Universal Champion. Which cost SmackDown their number 30 spots in the Royal Rumbles, which Taylor Long was not too happy about that. Part of the punishment was taking on Supersonic Duo for the SmackDown Tag Championships. As Balor's not happy about them being busted open, and he's taken out right now an Elton Prince. And Balor got pinned by Fraser, that pissed him off. He injured Fraser for a little bit, as he's currently injured again right now by Balor. Get back to that in a second. Balor and Elton Prince into the corner. Yeah. And then pretty much after the Rumble, but Balor wanted a match at the Rumble, wanted to be in the Rumble so he could get to WrestleMania for the WWE Universal Championship. Free said no. Balor ended up throwing the SmackDown Tag Title match. Supersonic retained, and then he tried to get into the Rumble, still lost. Then he qualified for the Elimination Chamber. Then Rollins offered Damian Priest's Universal Championship match just to mess with Balor. And then Balor was able to win the Elimination Chamber match. The Rock was part of. The Rock got eliminated by LA Knight. He was not too happy about that. He's going to do that at a later point, he says. But Balor won that. You know, we've been getting to this and the way things have been going. And Balor's just been, I think he's just taking it on more specifically Dom and Rhea, I feel like, to an extent. It's just not going great. We haven't seen Priest since Elimination Chamber, since he lost. Yeah, and then it said JD, it was Protege vs Protege. JD took on Nathan Fraser. JD did a lot of damage to the legs of Fraser, and Balor able to do the final little bit. I thought Balor was maybe going for a tag. Jeez, sends out Prince Royce for a shotgun drop kick. I mentioned Balor did a gunter at Survivor Series. It looks like he might be doing it again. Clearly, Rhea's just like got into his head and he feels like he has to do everything he can. And right now, this is not exactly what he wants. This is not what he wants. Still trying to do everything by himself. I know JD and Carly don't care about him, but geez, Balor focused on Kit Wilson. Balor Elton Prince trying to get that shot, but no, Balor ain't having any of it. Balor proven to be very dominant right now. Maybe he can do this. Maybe he can do what Gunther couldn't. Maybe he can do what he wasn't able to before when he took on the Profits with Damian Priest in Survivor Series and gets that Pele kick on Elton Prince. I don't know. Maybe he's being fueled by just an F5. Maybe that Rhea is just like, I don't know, put the fear of God in him almost. I don't know. Either way, Balor looking to just snap suplex Elton Prince right now. Jeez. And now the stomp to the face. Right to Elton Prince. Jeez. And then another stomp to Elton Prince. Jeez. Balor just the blood dripping down his face. Just emulating the colour his head probably would be. Just like how it should be if he wasn't getting enough oxygen. I don't know where I was going with that. Point is, he's pissed off is my point, is what I was trying to get to. This Finn Balor was just unleashing on Elton Prince, now just wrenching their head, jeez. Just trying to rip the head of Elton Prince off, jeez. Oh, and a stomp right to that face, jeez. Right to Elton Prince. I think Balor's trying to send a message right now by attacking Elton Prince on the head. Jeez. Balor, jeez. Now looking to drop the brain. Busted. I think Elton Prince is busted open too. I think that's exactly what Balor was looking to do. I get busted open. One of you guys gets busted open. Jeez. Balor trying to deal with Kit Wilson. But Elton Prince has made the tag to Seth Rollins, but I don't think Balor's noticed. The drop kicks to Kit Wilson. And Rollins now sneaking up from behind the O'Connor roll right and Finn Balor. Balor didn't know about the tag. 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh, Balor's going to be fuming. Oh, geez, just gone and done a gunter in the worst way. Just been rolled up by the jam before WrestleMania. Rollins getting that final nugget before WrestleMania. Balor just can't seem to get one over on the visionary, the jam. Jeez. Oh, Balor's chasing him out of it. I don't know what's going on with Pretty Deadly in Judgment Day. Oh, but geez, but Rollins, that clothesline. Geez, just turned Balor inside out. But Balor, he's getting back up to his feet, but a super kick right down. But Balor, he's not staying down. Jeez, a super kick again. Jeez. But Balor, he's still got some more fight left in him. Rollins just trying to keep him down, but Balor, jeez, the drop kick. Balor still trying to get up, jeez. And Rollins, oh, I think he's going to use it to his advantage for a curb stomp. Oh, jeez, and look at the blood there. Oh, Balor. Oh, Balor, you will never, and I mean never, be able to get that better of me again. You will come nowhere close to what you were able to do at SummerSlam all those years ago. I promise you that. You will never be able to get that better of me again. And that will definitely not change at WrestleMania. See you Sunday. Well, I think everything to be said has been said. A reminder, Universal Championship WrestleMania. Also, don't forget, it's been made official tonight. Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, SmackDown Tag Champ versus SmackDown Tag Champ. Also, Tribal Combat, The Rock versus Roman Reigns. If they lose, they get banished. Roman Reigns and Jimmy. And of course, we've got the two Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royals, both women's and men's, 8-person each. The winner gets to challenge for the World Championship of their brand on the next season. So huge stakes for both Battle Royals. Whoever's earned it the most this season, that haven't been able to make it for WrestleMania for other matches like this. The women's 4-way ladder match for the women's tag title. Also, the United States Championship by Omos versus Ilya. And don't forget the women's championship, Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany. Anyways, thanks for watching SmackDown, and hopefully I'll see you for WrestleMania.